Welcome back to Crossroaded. This is the SMX finale show and also the final show of the year for us. Maybe we'll do after Motocross of Nations. There are a few races coming up as well, but we'll kind of see how this show goes and we'll go from there. I'm your host, Eric Nichols, and with me co-hosting Justin Reese. What's up, Justin?
What's up? Old Reliable's back. I missed 1 week. It was rough, I barely missed a pod, but we're back this week. Only
Yep.
one.
Yep. I thought you were going to have the perfect record, but nope, you let us down.
Almost. You can't call me RC, man.
All right. Well, as always, let's go into the storylines. A couple of news that broke this week. One being Lux Turner leaving AEO. I haven't seen anything that's talked about where he's going to end up, but yeah, I mean I was surprised. That seemed like a pretty good fit for him.
I was surprised. He's got to have a better offer on the table to leave because I feel like AEO's actually become a pretty solid, KTM stepping platform at least. Maybe I wonder if he's going to Bar X or something like that because I think they're both SoCal, Phoenix area kind of based teams. So,
Yeah.
Lux has put in a lot of good rides. I mean, I think he was even running top five. I think that first moto this past weekend. So yeah, hopefully he gets a better opportunity with a better team.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Lux Turner, I'm seeing Parker Ross and I'm seeing what he's doing on that Bar X Yamaha, and I'm like, hey, I want to get over there and see what I can do on it.
Well,
So
and
yeah,
his
absolutely.
and his sister Lala or whatever, she's
Yep,
on
Yamaha.
a blue crew as well. So I think she's part of the Rock River team, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
maybe he goes over to Rock River, but
Yeah,
blue
yeah.
crew people love to
Yep.
get on it.
Yeah. All right. Another thing that we kind of noticed today announced Sexton unfollows KTM and Prado unfollows Kawasaki. Justin, this is basically cemented. What the rumors are: Sexton going to Kawasaki, Prado going back to KTM with Eli Tomac as well. I mean, who do you think's gonna do the best out of this three-way move?
Definitely Sexton. I mean, the Prado's not even in the naming at all. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. We will have Tomac switching over, so it'd be interesting to see him on a KTM, and be really weird to see that.
Yeah.
I'd never think he'd be on an Australian brand, but he is. I mean, money pays, so you go ride the bike that pays. But I think Sexton obviously is going to come out on top. He's done very well on Jap bikes before. It's still kind of weird to think he has had quite a bit of success on the KTM, but it does seem like the last year, no matter 250 or 450, there's been bike problems.
Yep.
So I mean, and the unreliable, financial situation that KTM and that group's gone through the last year. He's like, I just got to get on a brand that's more solid, foundation and everything like that. So, I mean, Cali really hasn't had many bikes break. I mean, I know Tomac was
Yeah.
hard on a bunch of bikes, but I mean, you need to put a new clutch in halfway through a moto with that guy.
Yeah, to be honest, I really think the sections with the Kawasaki is going to be good. It's going to be good quickly. Everyone says that Kawasaki is a very easy bike to ride. And they say that's a great bike for Supercross too. So I think Sexton might hop on that Kawasaki and kind of look like his Honda days, but not so much
Tuck
as
the front.
tuck in the front, yeah, as much. So I think he's going to look good. He's going to look like an old Ricky Carmichael out there.
Yeah,
Um,
it's going to be weird to see that four back on a green bike.
yeah. All right, and then we also another announcement. Derek Drake announces his retirement from motocross. I mean, that's surprising. I thought he was actually having one of his better years, Justin. But yeah, that's interesting.
I think this is the second time he's done it, though. I think he did it last year or year before that, I believe. He kind of did the retirement and was trying to
Was
figure
it
out.
was he the one with the heart thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he had the
Okay.
heart
Yep.
thing, and then now I think it's a blood issue now. I think that's what it
Gotcha.
said. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I think it's kind of the second go round for him, and he tried to make another effort at it, and he looked good. I mean, he was ripping at the stopwatch nationals. He rode good through outdoors. He definitely had a lot of good surprising rides. I mean, he was hovering around top 10 some of those motos.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a bummer to see him go out, like, not due to an actual injury, due to actual health issues,
Yep.
which, it almost kind of relates, I didn't even think about this, but Plessinger, I mean, he's been dealing with a lot of health issues lately. I just saw he another kind of breaking story. He's not going to be racing Paris Supercross. He just announced today.
Wow.
So
Wow, this is really not
yeah,
good.
yeah. So that's what I was kind of like linking these two. I mean, it's another kind of blood disease or something that's in his bloodstream. That's
Oh,
some. So yeah, he announced he's not going to be racing Paris either. And I mean, he was supposed to be back after like 2 races, and then he was supposed to
huh.
be back for SMX, and now it's. I mean, Paris isn't until November, I believe.
Yeah, that's pretty wild for him being out that long. Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Well, all right, that's it as far the developing story. Let's go ahead and talk about some of this racing, the SMX finale. Justin, I mean, the track it ended up being pretty cool. I mean, some spots were tight, but I mean, we still saw these guys get creative and make some lines. And man, there's some really fast sections and some big booters. I mean, overall, I thought the track was pretty cool.
Yeah, that outdoor section got pretty gnarly. Those singles, I mean, they were absolutely launching them to flat. They're almost launching it into that double face pretty much in
Yeah,
the very back. I wish that front section, Supercross section, was pretty one lined. I think they could have done a little bit better. Maybe made it like a little bit more straight. You could add more rhythms into it, and then just do straight 180s instead of these like weird like 45-degree angles like across
yeah,
the start. Even like that tight, like Joe was doing that double into the corner, which was cool. But
yeah,
other than that, it still was like really one line through that section.
yep,
So I thought they could have cleaned it up maybe a little bit better, maybe done like a full 90 on the front to do like a double, like an actual double to open some stuff up. But other
right.
than that, it raced fucking great. I didn't think it was going to race great, and it did.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely did. I mean, these guys look like they were hauling ass, and I mean, the better guys, still found a way to separate themselves. So yeah, I agree. I thought it was pretty sick. Well, let's go right into the 250s. I mean, the biggest story right now is Hayden Deegan, making those multiple attempts to try to take out Joe, and then in the end, they both go down, but then Deegan ends up breaking his collarbone from it, and Justin, to me, I think it's fine. You give it, one, two good shots, and after that, if you can't get the job done, then that's it, you're done. But to me, I think he crossed the line. I think he should have gotten black flagged.
Yeah, I agree. Like you said, I mean, you have a couple attempts. I think the problem with it was how dangerous he was riding. He literally was putting other people in harm for injury. I mean, if you're going to make block passes and stuff like that, you could do that without literally risking injury. I mean, yeah, you may like Deegan did, broke his collarbone. I mean, on a soft crash, but I mean, some of those crashes and moves he was doing, even with Hammaker. I mean, he almost set Hammaker off the fucking track on his
Yeah,
straight, dude.
Even with
And
Kitchen, he was fucking with
yeah,
Kitchen too.
yeah, like why are you playing these games, dude? You're obviously faster. And what was weird is I was looking at the points. I think if he would have finished second, Hammaker would have won, and Shimoda would have finished like fourth or something like that. I think Deegan still would have had the title or something. So,
Mm,
or no, wait, he had to win, and Shimoda had to finish fourth.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but
exactly.
but still, like Deegan was just playing mind games with Kitchen. It's like, dude, you need to get up to the front, run away, and then yeah, I mean, then he also stopped and let Joe go by.
Yeah,
Dude, you ain't
that
Stu,
that's where
dude.
you're crossing the line is when you're doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and
Um,
the zigzagging and the first block pass attempt, he almost if Shimoda had his leg down, Shimoda would have had to have his left knee below amputated with how hard
yeah.
he threw in that rear tire. Like that was dangerous for sure.
Well, and then even so, like even with the penalty, so say Deegan does do it and does work and he wins, he still loses 5 points anyway, so he wouldn't have gotten the overall regardless.
Yeah, he
You
would have had
know?
to hope
So
Shimoda didn't finish or something like that.
yeah, so it didn't make any sense either, or at least then Hammerco would have jumped up, and got that because of the 5 extra points. But yeah, I mean, it was really surprising. It kind of just seemed like he was just throwing a fit because he knew he wasn't going to win the title, so he just wanted to go out there and try to be the tough guy and take down Joe, and he made himself look like an ass for it, and then he ends up getting hurt at the
Which
end
is
of
even
it too.
dumber.
Yeah,
And
so now it sounds like he's possibly out for Motocross of Nations. There's rumors that they're trying to ban him from going over there because he has an injury and he's going to go over there under their insurance or something.
I can
So
really give two shits. Fucking kick him off the team. I mean, we had two past years. He's come up with some baby bitch ass excuse not to freaking race, MX Nations, and all of a sudden it's at home. He has a chance. He's like, "Oh yeah, sign me up, first in line. Let's do it, guys." And it's like instead of just being like, "Okay, I lost a championship, whatever, finish second, still make $250,000." I mean,
Yeah.
he lost a lot of money finishing fifth
And honestly, no
overall.
one's gonna care that you didn't win the third SMX title anyways.
Yeah, you already have two to your name, so who really cares? You're going to 450 next year. Oh well, who gives a shit? Uh, but it's like now you put your risk at not racing MX Nations. I'm like, for him, just kick his ass off the team. Let's get J Coop in. Let's get someone else in.
Dang.
Like and the FIM thing, I think that's kind of just some bullshit. I think that's just some rumors because if you think
Yeah.
about it, Hayden Deegan at MX Nations is going to bring more money to your
Oh
race.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
no,
going to
exactly.
you're not going to ban the most popular, possibly 250 rider in the world just because of something he did in another race with they're not even regulated by FIM anymore. So it doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah, and it's not like Deegan's gonna over there and do the same shit that he was doing with Joe Shimoda. Like Deegan's just gonna go out there and he's just gonna race. It's not like that's how the guy always rides. I
And
mean,
but
who knows? Maybe he
th-
would, but
those Europeans would say something though. Kato Wolf, we saw him do some moves this past weekend in Australia for that MX2 title.
yep.
That hey, they'll put you down. They don't give a shit. And they'll probably fight you in the fucking parking lot. Where's Jimmy at from the Pulp Show? We need Jimmy at fucking Iron Man. If you don't
Yeah.
fucking like it, we'll kick your ass in the parking lot, and it won't just be one of us. I'm gonna lock them up, lock them up.
So speaking of motocross the nations, you kind of touched up on it. If Deegan doesn't decide to go, yeah, I agree. I think you put Jay Coop on the 250F. I think he's a good pick. Hammaker is getting already got surgery on his shoulder, so he's not an option. So yeah, I mean, I think that you have to go with Jay Coop on the 250 for motocross the nations with Deegan being out.
I agree. Who else would you think? Because I was kind of listening to the Pulp Show, and Nicoletti was talking. Why don't you put Webb on it again? Like he was last year. It's
I
kind of
just I
more of a
don't think
familiar.
Webb's
Well,
Webb
that's
doesn't
just
look
like
like
if
he's in shape right now though.
yeah. I
Like
didn't think he'd
he's
be in
what
shape
maybe
last year either.
a couple weeks off of his injury though this time, like his
Yeah,
surgery. So yeah, I just don't think he's gonna be in very good shape to ride
yeah.
that 250.
Yeah, I think it's got to be RJ or Jakku. I
But I
don't think he
mean,
really.
maybe Marchbanks. He's been looking pretty impressive
I
outdoors.
I just think he would struggle with some of those Euros.
Yeah, I mean he's a big guy though, so they're not gonna be able to push him around.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for him to get off the fucking line. We've seen that.
Yeah,
He's
that's true.
fucking out there paddling with his feet to get a better start.
Yeah. All right, before we close out the 250s, Justin, I just want to know obviously it's the end of the year. The seasons, we had Tom Vial win a title, we had Deegan win the Supercross title and the outdoor title, and then Joe Shimoda wins SMX finale, which, shout out to Shimoda, the way how he handled Deegan, how he was prepared for it, every step of the way, it was brilliant, and he still ended up getting the overall two, but yeah, Justin, that was very impressive
What
from
do you think
Shimoda, and
about?
he gained a lot of fans.
What do you think about the video that came out that the Fox guy was recording when Deegan was like, "This is something, or you're about to see something you've never seen before," and Joe was like, "I don't really speak English that well."
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Joe's just playing into it, and Joe's just fucking funny. Even the press
Yep.
conference, dude. Oh my god, he had me dying laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Joe won over a lot of new fans, and I'm one of them too. I thought that was pretty sick, and hopefully he sticks with Honda. I can't imagine they're gonna
Oh
let him
yeah, he's
leave.
staying. Well, I heard,
He's
I
he's
heard, I
definitely the
heard all
favorite
his
going
deals
into
are
next year.
his gear deals
Yep.
up, his bike deals. So I guess it's a perfect time to win a championship because
Yeah.
your value just went up a lot more.
And actually, speaking of 250s, I saw today Mathis posted that One Industries is going to be the official gear of the Rockstar Husky team.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna come out with some sick stuff. I already got it. I've already got a kit. I like it.
Yeah, I know. So that's going to be sick. I think it consisted of Bennick, Ryder D, and maybe Cochran.
So they're keeping Ryder D and moving them over to Husky and
I
Cochran
th-
Stan and then
I
Bennett
think so. I
signing.
think that's what he posted. I'd have to double check it, but I want to say those were some of the names like Bennick too. That was That was surprising to me. I
Dude,
forgot, like, I didn't
yeah.
really hear what was going on with him.
Well, speaking of the 250, you said Ryder D. What do you think about that, dude? That was one of the craziest. I mean, I thought he
Oh
may have
yeah.
been dead out there, dude. It looked like, I mean, maybe too soon to say, but it looked like he got sniped out there on the track.
Yeah, no, it really was. I mean, very kind of freak accident, and then Deegan doesn't even mention anything on the podium,
What a
shout out,
douchebag.
hey, hope he's doing all right,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me. The kid just he's on another level. It's wild.
Fucking typical douchebag like his Metal Militia '05 again with his dad.
Hey, but like Sean Strickland said, people are watching it. People, it's entertaining
Oh,
as hell. People watch it.
well,
People
it's
talk
all for
about it,
views. It's all
and
for
it's
views.
exactly what this sport needs. It's
It's
exactly what it needs.
Oh, it's a marketing play. And I mean Deegan did it back in the day against Pastrana. It was the bad boys against the good guy, the perfect child. And Deegan just, might as well come out with shoulder pads and spikes next race.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. All right. So to finish off the 250, Justin, I just want to know who is your biggest surprise and who is your biggest letdown for the 250s overall this year?
Honestly, I think my biggest surprise would be Joe. Him coming out A1 and winning, we never see that. We're always talking about Joe's slow start. I know he had that broken finger, which I think that derailed a lot of his championship and a lot of his, obvious momentum and screwed him.
Hmm.
But I was very surprised how fast he was riding. And then once he got really healthy, he was pretty consistent. And then outdoors, he was consistent as well. He had a little slow start the first few rounds, but other than that, he was the best guy, if not, I'm obviously second best because he didn't win the title, but I mean, he was out there beating Deegan multiple motos, no problem, and handing it to him. So, and then he did what he had to do in SMX.
See, to me, I really, if you really think about it, I don't think it was very impressive by Shimoda. I mean, he only won SMX because Kitchen took out Deegan, took all those points away. Otherwise, Deegan was gonna win that one. And then Joe, just like always, Deegan had a firm lead on the championship the entire time. Joe was never a threat of even taking it. And then Joe didn't get the championship in Supercross. To me,
Yeah,
I mean, I think he's definitely riding the high now, because he's ridden really good in SMX. But once again, there's no whoops.
yeah.
So I mean, he's earned the hype going into Anaheim. He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the favorite in every class except for when he's racing against Deegan. But yeah, I don't know. To me, I think he got a little bit of luck for the SMX title. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been raving about Joe.
I just think Joe, I mean, even the last part of what he did outdoors, I mean, yeah, we've seen that, but normally it's like the last round. It's not, for half of a season like we did see. And then like
Yeah,
Supercross, he came out and won the first round. Like we don't see that from Joe. Normally it
yeah. But
takes
then what
until the
happened?
last two rounds. Well, he ran into fucking a fucking pit board and broke his fucking fingers.
Well,
He can't fucking hold on to the bike anymore. Those little sushi arms of his fucking cramping up.
hey, yeah. At the end of the day, right? I want to see him win that full season because it before hasn't he hasn't won it yet. So I want to see him
Yeah.
win it, and he has to going into next
hmm
year. Okay. What about biggest letdown?
Levi Kitchen. I don't know if you can argue anyone
Okay.
else. I think Levi Kitchen biggest letdown overall. Supercross, where was he? Outdoors, where was he? I mean,
Yeah.
you barely heard anyone talking about him. I think he had one moto where he started up front, like without a
Yeah.
whole shot
Yep.
and was running up front. I don't think he didn't win one moto this outdoors, did he? I
No.
don't
Nope.
know. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean Levi was winning outdoors, the previous year and this year, I mean, not one supercross, not one outdoors. So
Yeah.
that's very disappointing. I mean, he kind of showed a little bit. I mean, hey, Levi, best moment of the year was taking out Deegan. I mean, the
Yeah.
highlight of his season.
Yeah. Yeah, and he ended up taking down himself too in the process. So that was
Yeah.
perfect for Levi
Yeah.
Kitchen. But
It's
yeah,
a
no,
big
I think
if you
that's
don't
good.
like it, suck it. So
Yeah, I think that's good. I think to me the biggest surprise was just Garrett Marchbanks. He ended up being pretty consistent, going into outdoors, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do next year on the PC too. So it sounds like there's a possibility that he's going to do 250 Supercross and then jump up and do 450 outdoors.
I was just
So
gonna ask that.
that would be cool too. And then for me, the biggest letdown, honestly, I think I would have to go with Julian Beaumer. I mean, he started off the first three
Yeah.
rounds so hot, and then from there it really just spiraled. out of control. Even when he was riding in outdoors, he was 15th. And then he just crashed multiple times. He could not stay off the ground.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Marchbanks, that's a really good point. I mean, he was very consistent in Supercross. And like I said, that 450, I was kind of going to ask that because who is riding for Cowie besides Chase next year? They don't have
Sexton?
Anderson, or yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Chase Sexton.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, that's the only one riding. So I'm almost curious if they bring someone on 450 Supercross, like maybe Savachi. That'd be like round three again over there, and then they're just gonna dump them in outdoors. But I think Marchbanks deserves a shot on the 450. Maybe not Supercross yet, but like you said, do 250 Supercross, 450, and then go 450 full time the year after.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean that's a good point. I mean, no one's been announced to go ride the second Kawasaki 450 spot. You know,
And
I heard that Eli's mechanic is going to HEP with Anderson, so
you
Anderson's
know,
going to HEP. Sounds like that's a done deal. So yeah, I don't know who else would go to Kawasaki. It'd be cool to maybe see Malcolm over there.
he's on
Um,
Husky though, isn't he?
Malcolm over on Monster. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to think
Oh
of
yeah.
who would be a good option to fill that spot.
Yeah, you'd have to find someone that's available, and I mean, I think Mookie's locked in for another year at least with Husky.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
So
yeah, it'd be a tough choice. I mean, but Savachi did good on it, but like you said, it's
yeah,
probably just hey, Supercross only and go fucking kick rocks after. I mean,
better put
does
Phil Nicoletti on that thing.
fuck, dude, Phil's fucking still racing. The old man can't give it up.
Yeah.
But hey, you're disappointed
All
though
right.
on
Well, let's go into
Vomera's.
the
I like your
450s. I mean,
okay.
yeah,
Good. Let's
yeah.
go 450s.
All right. So let's go into let's go into the 450s. So Jet looked great. Ends up running down Tomac, in the first moto, and then does just enough to win the second moto. But the biggest thing was Sexton, had that gnarly crash. He was out for a while. And Justin, my question to you is, I mean, we've seen them red flag races with a lot less damage like this, and for how long he was down, and in how fast of a section that was. But you think about it, if they red flag that race, it's Hunter's title, because Jet didn't get past Tomac yet. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the AMA dropped the ball on the Sexton situation?
I honestly think you do have to red flag that. That dude was lifeless. I mean, dude, the fact that he wasn't moving at all, they instantly brought the backboard
Oh,
out,
you're cutting
and
out.
they. Oh, can you hear me?
You're cutting out.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Still cutting out. All right. But no, I think like they should have brought the red flag out. It was way too long. He was on the ground. He was on the ground for like what, 8 minutes of that moto?
Yeah.
It's cutting out
Oh,
again,
you're cutting
huh?
out
Or is
again.
it fucking stupid ass phone,
Try
dude?
turning off your
Stupid ass
camera.
Wi-Fi, dude. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. All right, hold on.
Cheap ass
All right.
internet.
Better? Better?
It's 2025, Justin.
Fuck, dude. I'm not rich. I ain't got Starlink,
Can't be
man.
using
Fucking it's
DSL.
dial up. Yeah, it's fucking dial up over here, dude. Am I still cutting out or what?
But until Justin hops on, but yeah, I agree. I mean, I think you have to red flag it. Um, they've red flagged it for a lot worse than what we've seen with Sexton, and he was down for quite a while. But at the end of the day, Jet was the best one out there, and he got the job done, as expected. And they're going into next year. It's all going to be the same expectations. He's going to be the favorite in every race that he lines up for. And then going into the surprises and letdowns as far as this year, for me, the biggest surprise for me, I would probably it has to be RJ Hampshire. I mean, he looked incredible in outdoors. Then we saw him a little bit in SMX in the Supercross, and he looked just as good. So going into a full season with a full prep, I think he's going to be consistent top five guy. We might even see him on some podiums, battling with Hunter in Supercross. I think is going to be a good expectation. Um, so he was really the biggest surprise to me. And then the biggest letdown was by far Jorge Prado. A complete disaster. It sounds like he's out of Kawasaki. He's supposed to go back to KTM, but that's not going as smooth as they anticipated either. And in the end, he still has to learn how to do Supercross and then transition into motocross. And I think that's going to be his biggest obstacle. Um, going back over to KTM. But Justin, are you back?
Can you hear me? Am I better?
No, not yet. It says reconnected.
Son of a
Well,
bitch.
Justin's going to be lucky enough. He's going to be at Motocross of Nations
All
this
right, can you
next
hear me now?
weekend, and he's going to get some good footage for us. Yep, I can hear
All right, cool. I'm back. Fucking iPhones in Arizona, 95-degree weather, and being in a shed.
you. All right, so we're going on. I just went over the biggest surprises and the biggest letdown in the 450 class for you.
Oh, who did you say for your surprise and your letdown?
But I mean, I think we're probably gonna have the same RJ Hampshire biggest surprise.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do good. I think he's gonna be consistent top five guy next year. Maybe even get a couple podiums. Battling with Hunter a bit, I bet. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think biggest surprise has to be Hampshire. I don't think anyone thought, especially with him coming off of wrist surgery, like I think it was a week before outdoors started. I mean, I thought maybe he was like gonna be a 5 to 10 guy, but he proved to be a top five guy and consistently, and we never thought that with RJ.
Yeah, and then we saw him SMX, so we saw him in a little bit of a Supercross atmosphere, and he looked just as good too. So yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. And then biggest letdown for me, has to be Prado. With the whole debacle that he did, intentionally not trying to qualify for an outdoor is fucking insane. Um,
Oh.
and yeah, and I just don't see it getting any better with him going back to KTM and having to learn Supercross still, and then transitioning into outdoors, and then with all the problems that KTM's having with their bikes too right now, so I don't think it's gonna be any better next year.
Yeah, I think if anyone says Prado wasn't the biggest disappointment, they didn't fucking watch racing this year.
Yeah.
Prado, I mean, who knows? We'll probably be week 3 of Supercross, and Prado's going to be bitching and complaining about the shock or the bike or something. I mean, maybe his tampon's in the wrong position or something, but he'll be complaining about it and blaming the team.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's disappointing to see an MXGP champ come over, get paid all these millions of dollars, the next big thing coming from Europe, and he just absolutely shit the bed. I mean, you got to give our boy CJ with the best hot take of the year, talking about how Cowie and Prado aren't going to survive and shit. They barely even made it one full season. They didn't
They
even make it a
didn't. They
full. Yeah, they didn't
didn't.
make it a full
Yeah.
season. They didn't even get through SMX. I mean, and then like you said, not physically not trying to qualify for an outdoors and forgetting that there's a rule if you're top 10, you're automatically in, and still trying to go race the LCQ so you don't get in. It's just diabolical. So, um, yeah, it's just crazy that you could see someone quit and give up like that. It's supposed to be that good.
Yep. And some more news in the 450s. Chase Sexton announced today that he is officially out for Motocross of Nations. So, Justin, who do you think needs to be that spot for the 450s?
I think Hampshire, I mean, is the second best American that's been riding. So
Yeah.
you got to go Hampshire, and then we'll keep J Coop on a 250, and it'll be all like Redbud again, except I'll be there, and I'll be probably pouring beer down the fucking Tomac's tailpipe or something. See how close we can
You
get.
hope so.
I hope so, dude. Fucking, I might be stealing this tear off as he's ripping them off his goggles like he was last time and fucking sneaking them home on the plane. But yeah, I think J Coop, RJ, Tomac, I still think that's a very solid squad. Honestly, I think that's still a team that could win. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, we got to face Hunter and Jet. But if you look at MX the Nations last year, Hunter and Jet didn't win every single moto.
Yep.
There was a lot of problems. I mean, Tim Geiser gave it to Jet in one of those motos.
Yep.
So hopefully some of these Euros come in, throw a little monkey wrench into his
Well, Hurlings is
race.
out. He's not going to be there. Prado's
Yeah,
not going
which
to be there.
that's fine. You still got Febra, you got Geyser. There's plenty of 450 guys. The Conan brothers will be
Yeah.
there. So there's going to be talent there, but I mean, Jet and Hunter, they're just fucking on another level.
Yeah. So, talking about motocross of nations, where do you think USA is going to finish?
I mean, if we don't, I mean, in my opinion, if we don't win, it's a disappointment because we got red, white, and blue. We got to win. But I think honestly, a top three finish is good. You never know how good France is going to be. With Vial not racing, that puts a little wrench into their team. But I still think they're going to have a solid squad. Roxon will be there, Team Germany. I think Belgium's got a good team as well. So there's always going to be some players into it. The Dutch are always good as well. It sucks that Hurling's not racing because that'd be cool to see it. Like a Hurling's Tomac battle one last time because the last time both these guys are probably going to be racing together possibly.
Yeah.
So I think we got to be at least top three or it's a complete disappointment. But if we can sneak away to beat those fucking Aussies at home, oh my God, it's gonna be a fucking shit show. Well, it's already gonna be a shit show, but fuck, dude, I'm gonna fucking be doing snow
You
angels
need
in
to
the
get
dirt.
those you need to go get those meta glasses
Metas,
and wear them and then return them. Download
yeah.
all the
Uh,
shit and then return them.
Dude, I might just fucking keep them. Who cares, dude? Fuck
Yeah,
it.
dude, do it. That'd be so sick. You get some good ass footage if you did that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring my GoPro with me too as well.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I mean, dude, we're fucking going. We're gonna troop it like it's fucking 1980s again, dude. We're renting
What
the
day did you
U-Haul.
get there?
So we're flying in Thursday, which Thursday's pretty much just like move-in day for pretty much
Yeah,
everyone. They open like the sponsorship area, like where all the booths and stuff will be.
yeah.
To buy merch and stuff like
Damn,
that.
so you're gonna be there all weekend?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we fly back Monday.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
so yeah, me and my brother were like, "Where's the nearest Walmart?" Because I don't think we're gonna be able to have enough beer. So our plan's like eight. Our plan's like 8 to 9 30 packs. I think we're gonna be buying.
Holy shit.
So yeah, it's gonna
That's
be a
gonna be a
fucking.
badass time.
It's gonna be so much fun, especially like camping because I didn't know, but they have parties every single night, dude. They have like these parties, dude, from like 9 to midnight out there. And I'm like, fuck, dude, with all the Europeans, it's gonna be fucking crazy. And then going
Yeah.
to the campground's gonna be even crazier. Who knows what
What's
the
the
fucking
weather gonna
Euros?
be out there?
So far it looks good. I think it's sunny for Saturday and Sunday, and I think like some clouds on Thursday and Friday.
But what
Um,
temperature?
like 78 is the high. Low is
Oh,
like
nice.
50. So it's gonna
Yeah,
it's
that's sick.
it's gonna be like it's almost like you're in California, but better. You got dirt bikes.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's gonna be a great ass time. All right. To me, I don't know. I think USA is a lock for second. I think it's still a solid squad. I think they'll do enough. Even with those three, I don't think they don't have a chance at winning with those three, but I think a second place is a pretty solid chance for
No,
them to get there.
never say never. You never know what's gonna happen at Motocross the Nations.
That's very true. Well, all right. Anything else 450 before we wrap it up?
No, except we're just gonna have a lot of changes after MX Nations, but we can talk about that on our next one.
Yep, that's right. All right. Well, that's it. We will be back most likely for next week to talk about Motocross of Nations and Justin's trip, and then we still have a few works races too that we'll discuss. Those will be pretty quick episodes there. But thanks again for listening. Make sure you follow us, subscribe, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and all of that. But we will see you next time. See ya.
Yeah, go USA.